What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Quisballinn, man, and I'm back with another video. And Steph Curry broke down in tears, crying, weeping on the basketball court. And it's all because of one man. And that guy is Draymond Green. Look, man, I done told you guys before. He hasn't learned anything since that suspension earlier in the season. He acted like he was going to come back a new man, a changed man, but he continues to rack up the technical fouls, to get ejected, and to be a detriment for this basketball team. Now, Steph Curry broke down and he just had enough. He couldn't handle it anymore. He's been telling this dude, Draymond, you have to stop this stuff. Control your emotions. You a grown man. Control your emotions. We need you for this playoff push. We sitting up here trying to secure this spot for the play-in. We got the Houston Rockets on our tail, and we need you to help contribute to this basketball team. You can't be sitting up here going at refs, attacking players every night. This is about business. This is about doing your job on the basketball court. So Steph Curry, he just had enough of it and he couldn't handle it anymore. I mean, just think about this. A grown man, Steph Curry's a grown man, broke down in tears, bro. Tears, bro. Because Draymond Green cannot control himself. Draymond Green is an emotional wreck who will be the reason Golden State will not advance far in the playoffs. You cannot rely on him. Why do you guys keep giving this man passes for the stuff he's doing on the court? Play the game. You don't have to yell at refs, cuss out refs, attack players. Look, man, he got tangled up with Patty Mills the other night, got tangled up with Grant Williams, and almost did his famous kick to the sack on Grant. But this ejection in a huge game that the Warriors need. Now, thankfully, they were able to get it done without him. He got saved because if they would have lost that game, that would have looked so bad on his name. So, thankfully, they were able to get it done without him. And he gets away with being an uncontrollable emotional disaster on the basketball court. I just couldn't believe I seen Steph Curry in tears. Do you know how mad you have to be on the basketball court crying? He was trying to hide his face, wiping his eyes with his jersey, had his hands covering his eyes at one moment. It's just sad, bro. And you could see when Draymond Green approached the refs, Steph Curry just standing right there, like just basically defeated because he knew, yeah, this dude is gonna get tossed if he don't shut the hell up. And I can't trust him to shut the hell up. I mean, this is terrible, man. I just hate to see this for this Warriors team. They're nowhere near close to what they used to be. Clay has been demoted to the bench. He's not the same. Draymond Green can't be relied on. He's going to be either socking somebody, punching the hell out of somebody one night, or he's going to be getting ejected. And then you got guys like Steve Kerr, the coach, lowering Steph Curry's minutes, the only guy who's able to do anything out there for them to keep them competitive. So the team is a wreck, man. And this dude, Draymond Green, how many times I got to keep telling you guys about this dude? Every time I go to make a video on this dude, he do something else. It's time to stop defending this unacceptable behavior. Think about this. We are all grown, right? I hope you grown if you're watching this video. We have to control our emotions on the day to day at our jobs. When our boss is talking to us crazy, we can't lash out, cuss them out, put hands on them, yell at them, scream at them, call them BANs. We can't do any of that, or we will be without a job and we will be on Indeed the very next day, uploading our resume, trying to get another job. So I just think it's fair that we all got to control our emotions. Why can't Draymond Green do it? And why should we give a pass to this grown man who's making all these millions of dollars? I mean, it's really not that hard, bro. Play the game. You're going to get calls that aren't favorable. That's how basketball goes. You would think he would know this by now. Look, man, I don't know what you guys thought that suspension was going to do for him. He came back the same exact guy. And now it's to the point where people are starting to think Draymond Green has a real mental issue. I'm not going to diagnose the man. I'm not sure, but watching from his actions, it appears that way. You got your brother out there, Steph Curry, crying, broke down in tears on the court because of you, all because of you. Now there's been stories coming out going against Steph Curry and questioning his leadership, saying that he's not a great leader. He can't keep Draymond in check. Now, first off, let me tell you, I don't really agree with those stories. I'm not about to blame Steph Curry for not being able to control another grown man, another human being. I mean, he's not his dad. Steph Curry cried because he has told this man behind the scenes what he should be doing and what he shouldn't be doing. And Draymond continues to ignore it and do whatever he pleases out there. So I'm not going to put this on Steph Curry and say he's a bad leader and this and all. That's just media talk. They just say stuff like that to get the clicks and views and to have a topic to discuss. But the truth of the matter is this, man. He's hurting that team. He's a big problem to that team. And as far as his future with that team, it's not likely, in my opinion, that he will be there next year or the year after, man. I think they got to move on from this guy. I think they got to search elsewhere. I think there's other guys who can bring what he brings on the basketball court, minus the ejections and technical fouls and fist fighting that he does. So you just got to go out and find it, whether that's in the draft, whether you make a trade, some way, somehow, man. But Steph Curry's getting older, man, and you can't keep wasting his years and his time with a buffoon like that on his roster. Unless you want to keep seeing Steph Curry break down in tears, then I suggest you guys make a change on that roster, man. Because yeah, you might get into the play-in, but he's only going to get worse in the playoffs because the stakes are higher. So he's going to be even more emotional. We've seen this guy's history. We know what comes with Draymond. And to his credit, he's had a great career. He's been exactly what Golden State has needed at times. But I think just as of late, he's been too much of what they can't have. And it's almost to the point where his antics is outweighing his production on the basketball court. Soon as I seen Steph Curry crying, man, I was sharing all those memes and I was laughing. But deep down, man, I was a little bit saddened by that, man, because shouldn't no grown man have to be crying because you got another guy, a dude you call your brother, your partner when it comes to going into battle, going into war every night. You got a guy that's just simply hard headed, man, and a detriment to himself, a detriment to the team, and it's only so much you can tell a person. We all know those people, those close people we have around us, our friends, family members, where we warn them, we tell them, don't do this, do it like this, go this way, don't go that way. And they never listen to us, and they always end up in a bad position. And Steph is at the point where he's tired of it. And then Draymond's going on podcasts and stuff. It's just getting old, man. And he's getting too old to be behaving in this manner. And I know Adam Silver is watching his behavior. He can't be happy with it. So this was a complete shock to see Steph Curry crying like this, man. It really looked like if he didn't have a basketball game to play, he would have truly been balling. And I don't mean hooping, I mean full on crying, tears and all, if he didn't have to hurry up and get it together to win that basketball game. But that's all I got for this one. I want y'all to drop in the comments, man, and let me know, what do you guys think about Steph Curry crying on the basketball court because Draymond Green cannot control himself? Do you guys think that Draymond Green will be a part of this team next year and moving forward, or do you think this organization will move on from him? Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you hit the subscribe. I appreciate everybody that's checking out the videos. And hey, I'm out of here. Peace.